Going on, guys? Good morning. Back at the desk. Wednesday, February 1st. Get some progress. This is video 4. I got most of the chassis put together. Everything is glued in and down. I got all the pedals put in. That was a pain because they're very small, and yeah, it was just a pain putting those in there. We got the shifter and the brake lever in. 4 is down, the body pan is down. Like I said, the motor's in. Underneath, we got all that done. I'm getting ready to paint the radiator. I just did the dashboard. I don't know how good you can see the dashboard. That's done. The only thing I have to paint on this is the shaft. That's all set with the spark. I think that's the spark arrestor. And the ignition, those 2 little handles, something like that. I gotta paint the shaft black. I gotta put this. I had to make a new steering arm. That is the plastic one that came with it. I cut the bottom of it off. Put a piece of aluminum tubing on the bottom with some CA glue. And when I say CA glue, this is what I mean. Zap. There's 3 different kinds. There's the pink, there's the green bottle, I think there's a yellow bottle. This pink one here is the fastest drying one. The green takes a little bit longer, and then the yellow takes a little bit longer, and they're progressively thicker too as you go up. But I usually use the pink. And they make a spray that you can use on them that makes them dry instantly. I don't have that. They dry quick enough, trust me. So, yeah, I got that. I had to make a new... where is it? I had to make a new rod. A new steering rod. That goes on the part I just showed you, which goes on here. You can see this part right here. The steering column goes on that, and then that piece that I just showed you goes on the outside, with this piece going from there to the back of this wheel. It's supposed to be the steering mechanism. But the one that came in the kit was again twisted, the end was broken off. So I just made it out of, that's just brass rod. I used what I could out of the kit, and like I said, I made the other part of it. So it'll work out alright. It'll look alright once I get everything all cut to size and cemented in. Gonna get ready to getting ready to put the dashboard on it. I got the tank painted. I'm gonna do the straps black, and there are a couple other little things on this that I'm gonna highlight with black. There's a couple little caps, the straps. There's a cap, something underneath that's got a, yeah, there it is there. You can't really see it though. There it is. Right in the middle. And that's gonna get black. I got my rims done. Those, I started out painting these rims. What I wanted to do was paint the rims, the background black, and then paint the spokes silver. And I did that yesterday, and I did not like the way it looked because I had used a steel color. So then I went to a chrome silver color, and I still didn't like the way it looked. So what I ended up doing was I just ended up taking, I got a nice aluminum that I just bought some Vallejo airbrush paints, a whole set of airbrush paints from Vallejo, and there was an aluminum color in there, and I pulled it out, and that's what I did them in. Both sides, they're covered nice. I'm getting ready to give everything a coat of future floor wax to protect everything, and then I'll move on to now it's like body work and stuff, getting the body together, the exhaust. I got a panel. I have to put this panel in. Oh well, and these horns. I made the horns. The horns that came with the first place. It was only one end on for one. I don't know where the other one went. I kept everything together in the box. It was not in the box. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find it. So I went digging around in my scrap pile, and I found these two little, I don't know if you can really see them, but they look more like horns to me than what came in the came with the kit. That little part in back, it was a two-piece horn. The silver part that you can see, and the other part was just a regular, like a horn shape. But these here look more like old-style horns to me. So that's what I put them on there, painted them black. So that's done. Like I said, I gotta get the steering column in, and that's going to be painted black. I'm going to do that. Like I said, give everything a coat of future before I do anything and let that harden. I'll probably end up probably paint the steering column black now and go from there. So when I get more done, you know the drill. I'll put up another video. So stay warm, guys. Peace out.